All right, so a little bit longer warm up today. We'll have 30 seconds at each, no rest in between. We'll just kind of flow through this. We'll do 2 rounds total. We'll go jumping jack into a sumo stance RDL or a sumo good morning. It's the same thing either way. Just a wide stance hinge. Then we'll do side lunges, sumo crossover. For that one, your feet are going to be wide and you're just going to alternate side to side. Like so. Split jacks, feet are going to go front to back, arms are going up and down. And then you guys know the rollover, V-sit, scorpion, and down dog push-up. So we'll start with jumping jacks here. Make sure you have enough room. We don't need any equipment for the warm-up today. And again, we'll do 2 rounds. So we've got 8-minute warm-up.
Starting. Eight-minute warm-up, 2 rounds.
Did you explain it?
Jumping jacks first. Yeah, I went through the whole thing.
All right, we're going in 10. Jumping jacks to start. And go. Again, just 30 seconds of each exercise here. I am actually a big fan of jumping jacks, even when we can do all sorts of other things. Still a good movement. Then go into a sumo RDL, so wide feet, hinge down and up. Should feel the hamstrings at the bottom. Squeeze your butt at the top. Make sure the back stays flat the whole time. Side lunge. We just alternate sides. You can go up in between your reps or you can stay down the whole time. We'll go sumo crossover, so staying wide, alternate. Just to get a little bit of rotation in. Now into our split jacks. Again, the feet go front to back, the arms go up and down. Hey, look, we've all got it. Look at the coordination. Onto the ground for rollover V-sit. And on this one, feet together overhead, feet apart and reach in front. And prone scorpions onto your chest. Try to get your foot to your hand. And then our down dog push-up. This will be the last one of the round, and we'll go back to the top. And back to the top, jumping jack. One more round through all of that. Round two, we move a little faster, get a little more range of motion. That's always the goal. We'll go to our sumo stance RDL, or good morning, however you want to look at it. Back is flat, hinge forward. Want to feel the hamstrings in the bottom. You can play around with the angle of your toes as well. Some prefer a toe out, some toe in, or toe straight ahead rather, probably not toe in. Side lunges, alternating sides. Butt to ankle. Eventually, that's the dream. Sumo crossovers. Again, feet are wide. Cross the hand all the way over. Split jacks. If you know another style of jumping jack, you could also do that. Don't know. I'm sure there's lots out there. And to the floor for the rollover V-sit. Prone scorpions. I think this is a good one to try to extend that range of motion. Always try to reach a little bit further. And down dog push-ups to finish. Remember, if we cannot get chest to ground with a push-up, we can drop to the knees for that. Do want the full range here in the warm-up. Good there. That wraps up the warm-up. We'll get into core. Pretty general movements there. Should be feeling good. All right, so today's core, we're going to work for 1 minute. We'll have a 20-second break in between. We'll do 2 rounds total, and we'll just kind of rotate our way through these. The first one, we're going to perform a weighted plank. So if you have a plate or anything else available that you can place on your lower back towards your butt, we're going to do a weighted plank. Otherwise, a regular plank would work fine. The second move, we'll do 30 seconds of pikes, 30 seconds of a hollow hold. Then the last one, we'll do 30 seconds each side of a fire hydrant. You guys know the plank. I'm not going to demonstrate that. But for the pikes, our goal today is to go double leg. So feet are together, legs are long, arms overhead, up, and again. Okay, for the hollow, the easiest variation would be here, harder here, hardest here. But I'm making sure I'm pulling my rib cage down, squeezing my belly the whole time. So I don't want to look like this on the ground. Okay, I'm holding that crunched position. Fire hydrant we did once last week. You'll just go on all fours, belly tight, knee out to side. And I don't want to like turn my body. I just want to keep my body rigid and go out, back in. Again, now it'll be 30 seconds each side. Find yourself a weight for the weighted plank, spot on the ground, and then we'll get into it. Let me know if you have questions.
Alex,
Yep.
I do. The second movement, the pike, we stay 30 seconds doing pike and then 30 seconds on a hold.
Correct. Yep. So you're going to do
Okay.
pikes for 30 seconds and then the hollow hold for 30
Okay.
seconds.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Bryn. Hi, Bryn. Oh. All right, starting with the weighted plank. Again, we're going to work for a minute. We'll have 20 seconds in between to rest. Go ahead in 10. 2, 1, and go. Join butt down a little bit. Good. Looks good, Nikki. Nice job, Breens. Halfway. Everyone looks great right now. Keep that up. Ten seconds. Think about keeping your lower back into the plate or into the ceiling. Good. Nice job. 20-second break. Then we're into our 30 seconds of pikes, 30 seconds of hollow hold. Going in 10. And go. Pikes, again, the goal, if you can, straight legs, feet together. That upper back should come off the ground at the top as you reach for the toes. Ten more seconds. And hollow hold. Get whatever position you can handle. Knees bent is easiest position. And then you can go arms overhead, straight legs to make it harder. Pull the rib cage down. Should feel very similar to a plank type position. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and good. Nicely done. That hollow should have felt harder than normal with the pikes kind of fatiguing that. Fire hydrant's up next. Belly gets a little break. Okay, we just want knee out to the side. Belly stays tight on this as well. And go. This can be slow. You can pause at the top. I'm not looking for a certain number of reps. 10 more seconds on this side. And other side. Three, two, one, and good. One more round. Get ready for that weighted plank again. I know it takes a little bit of time to get in position. Going in 10. Three, two, one, and go. Looks good, Bryn. Good, Jana. Just looks like everyone's screen is frozen on this. Halfway. Nice job, Katie. Ten seconds. Two, one, good. Nicely done. Into the pikes in the hollow. Going in 10. And even if you get 5 to 10 reps of pikes, as long as they're good, focusing on the technique. Go. Keep those legs long. Squeeze your feet together. Got 5 seconds here. And hollow. Let's go big squeeze on this one. Last bit of core. Again, think about pulling your rib cage down, flattening the lower back. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and good. Nice job. Fire hydrant time. We're going in 10. Three, two, one, and go. It's a perfect exercise for the dogs to join in on. Maybe not in your house. 10 more seconds on this side. And other side. Ten seconds left, couple more slow reps. And good. That is it for core. I think that was pretty tough. Tough combo of weighted plank into the pike and hollow. All right, guys, for today's strength, we're going to work on the push-up. That's the Monday special. Very similar to the other week. We're going to have 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and we're going to do 3 sets. But this time we're going to have a different variation of the push-up each round. So on round 1 or set 1, we're going to attempt to do weighted push-ups. So you'll place the plate on yourself like you did for the plank and do weighted push-ups there. Another option is if you typically do a knee push-up, now is your time to try a toe push-up. Okay, and you might even have to do sets of 1 or 2 at a time, but we just want it to be a harder variation of the push-up than what we're used to. So again, we're on the knees, let's try the toes. If that's still very tough, go back to the knees, that would be fine. Set 2, you'll do a pausing push-up. I'll demonstrate that in a second. And then the third set and final set, you're just gonna do your regular push-ups. So again, you're gonna have a 1 minute AMRAP. You can break it up however you want. You can do one giant set and then small sets. You could do sets of 3 to 5 with little breaks in between the whole time. It's really up to you, but your goal is just to get as many reps as possible in 1 minute. For the pause push-up, it's gonna be just like our regular push-up, no weight on this one. So if you're someone who does knee push-ups, you'd go back to the knees for this. You'll be on the ground, down, pause, up. So just a 1 or 2 second pause, up. And in that bottom range, you don't have to go like super low, maybe just do about parallel or 90 degrees at the elbow for the pause, and then driving up from there. I think if we go too low, sometimes we kind of like do this odd posture. So kind of avoid that, make sure the body's still in a nice straight line, okay? Let's do a couple warm-up reps. We shouldn't really need too many. And again, the first set, we're aiming for a weighted push-up or a harder variation of the push-up. If you have a band or something like that, you could put that around your back. If you have a weighted vest, you could throw that on. And don't have a goal in mind, really, especially if you haven't done much with the weighted push-up or the regular push-up. Just see how many reps you can get and keep the goal being perfect technique with the full range of motion. Start in about a minute. We're going to be ready for Murph, if we get to do Murph. All right, so again, 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest, starting with the weighted push-up, then into the pause push-up, and then the regular push-up to finish. If you're getting weighted, go ahead, toss that plate on the back, prepare. We're going in 10. It's kind of tough to rest with the plate on your back, but we'll find a way. 2, 1, and go. Nice, Kathy. Nice, Nikki, that's really good. Remember, it's up to you when you rest. Thirty more seconds. Nice, Kev. Make sure the belly's tight. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and good. Nice job. It was awesome to see some of you guys on the toes there. So we have a 1 minute break and we'll move into the pausing push-up. Again, this would be from whatever is kind of your regular push-up. So that could be the knees now or to the toes without the weight. Going in 30 seconds. Again, our pause, we want just 1 second at the bottom. Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. Our goal out of the pause is to push very hard, push with power on the drive up. Nice, Jill. Same thing, break as needed. Good, Jana. Got 20 seconds left. Nice, Sherry. Here you go, 10 seconds. You get a nice long rest after this. Good. All right, now we're into the regular push-up, which will be our final set. No more pausing. In theory, this should be the easiest variation we've done, but you're also the most fatigued. Going in 30 seconds. Going in 10. And just our normal grip push up here. Not super wide, not super narrow. 2, 1, and go. We can crank these out now. No more pause. Good, Jelaine. Good, Nikki. Nice job, Katie. Those are good reps. Good reps from everybody here. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Let's try to push through a little bit now, even if you have to do a set of 1 or 2 at a time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Yeah, nice work. Take a 1 minute reset here. Catch your breath, grab a drink, whatever you need to do, and then we'll go over the next part of strength. You guys have any comments on that? We're beginning to love push-ups. I hope we are.
It's nice to try a different variety.
I agree. We'll have to get to the 1 arm push-up soon. I'll need someone to demonstrate though. All right, guys, part 2.
When we were doing the hand release push-ups, I found myself like jumping at the top instead of releasing at the bottom.
You're doing clapping push-ups.
Yeah, let's try those next.
Yeah, we'll put those in next week. So anyways, part 2 of strength here. We'll do a set every 3 minutes. We'll do 2 sets total. So volume's down a little bit, but we're gonna do a paused sumo good morning, which we did last week without the pause. 10 to 15 reps there, and then a paused single leg glute bridge for 10 reps each side. Again, on the single leg glute bridge, if you're someone who doesn't work that well, you feel it in only your lower back and you don't really get glutes, you can go to a double leg glute bridge instead for 20 reps. The movement, the pause, good morning. You can hold the plate on your chest. If you have a barbell, feel free to place the bar on your back. You can also hold the bar in front like an RDL. It's kind of up to you, but we want our sumo stance, so feet are gonna be wider. You're gonna go down, pause, come back up, squeeze your butt. So again, pause, feel my hamstrings on stretch, come up, squeeze my butt. The pause only has to be a second or two. When you're down there, you should feel those hamstrings every rep. On the glute bridge, we're on the ground, same length of pause. So you're gonna keep belly tight, you're gonna go up, pause, down, pause, and again, that one is 10 reps each side. You can also go double leg instead of single leg. Up to you on that one. I just want you to make sure you feel the glute bridge in your glutes. 1 minute here to prepare for that, and then we'll get into it. And if you have questions, let me know. Pop the screen back up so you guys can see the reps. If you guys do have access to weights, totally fine to load weights for this, right? You could put a little bit of weight on the bar, just kind of go by feel. I'm not gonna necessarily give a weight recommendation.
Would you say like 65 pounds?
Yeah,
On a
65,
bar?
75 for this one, Jana.
Okay, thanks.
It'd be pretty similar to last week's weight. Last week we had higher reps, but no pause. The dog's trying to get some core work in there, Nikki. There you go. All right, guys, we're gonna get started here. So again, you'll have 3 minutes to get 10 to 15 pausing sumo good mornings or pausing sumo RDL. You're gonna go with that variation. And then 10 reps each side of a paused single leg glute bridge or 20 reps of a double leg paused glute bridge. We are targeting the backside, so I want you guys to feel the hamstrings, to feel the glutes. You will get some lower back. That's just the nature of both movements. And here we go into set 1. There's a little pause at the bottom. If you have a hard time feeling the hamstrings, try to bend the knees less. Remember to squeeze your butt at the top to finish the rep. After your good mornings, 10 each side on the pause single leg. Does take a bit of strength to complete that. So if you're having a hard time, just go to double leg for 20 pause reps. That looks good, Nikki. Just like our other movements, we want the belly to be flat and active. Good, Jelaine. Try to get a little higher at the top there, Jana. That was better. Nice, Kev. We have about 1 minute until the next and final set. Twenty seconds here, final set. Remember, we only have 2 sets today. Then we get into the fun stuff. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Keep working the range of motion. Feel those hamstrings in the bottom. This is one where you can play around with the stance again. Make sure the back is flat, Jillian. There you go. Looks good, Jana. Good, Kathy. It's good, Bryn. When you guys finish, take a little break. Remember, we only have 2 sets there. So grab yourself a drink, anything you need to do, and we'll go over the Metcon in about a minute. Okay, so we'll go over the workout here. There will be a few variations that we can also do instead of a plate. So if you have a dumbbell or a barbell, I can kind of let you know that. But I'll just kind of tell you that after. So we're going to have 1 round for time. This is the support your local box workout number 3 that CrossFit has put out. It's 50 plate deadlifts, 50 sit-up, 50 step-ups or forward lunges, and then 50 plate thrusters. Okay. For the plate deadlift, I'll show you each of these movements. You'll hold your plate, you'll hold it kind of down, so angled downwards. That way you can touch, lock out. You can decide if you want to keep that wider stance, or you can go with the traditional deadlift stance, but make sure the back is flat and you lock out all the way at the top. The sit-ups, you guys know, touch the ground overhead, touch the toes in front. For step-up, if you have a stair or a box or anything like that, we can utilize that. We'll step up all the way up to the top, then I can come down. I can switch feet whenever I want. Ideally, it would be like at least height of bottom of your knee or a little bit higher like we'd use in the gym. Otherwise, I'd probably go with our forward lunge. So knee to ground, alternate knee to ground. I'm just doing a forward lunge to give a little bit of variation from the reverse lunge all the time. The thruster, you'll have plate, neck, squat, overhead, squat, overhead. Okay. If you have dumbbells, if you have 2 dumbbells, you'll use 2 dumbbells for the deadlifts. You'll just touch the top of the head, so you don't have to touch them flat. You touch the top, lock out all the way at the top. You'll do that for the deadlifts, and for the thruster, you'll just do a single arm thruster. You're not going to do a double arm unless you have lighter dumbbells, then you certainly could. If you have a barbell, very light, it should be something like 95 for males, 65 for females at the top end. And then obviously like an empty bar would still be a good option. For deadlifts, you guys know that. For thruster, full squat, overhead. Okay, so again, 95 would be really, really hard on that, but that's what we're looking at. If you have other things or other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I put a tough cap of 10 on this. I might bump it up to 11 or 12 here. Do some warm-up reps of each thing, get comfortable with the movements. Again, let me know if you have questions.
So my bar is 32 pounds, so that's it. Should I keep it at that?
I would probably, yeah, I would just stay at that weight. Because the thruster.
Okay, Alex, I have, go ahead, sorry.
What's that, Kev?
I was gonna say I have, pretty much anywhere between 20 and 40 pound dumbbells and 5 pound increments for the deadlifts, 40s or.
I would go 40s. Yeah, I would go 40s for the deadlift. And then if you want to do single arm with the 40, that would be a good option, or double arm with the 20s.
Okay.
Thrusters are supposed to feel relatively hard when you get there. So it doesn't feel great in warm up. That might be the correct weight.
Okay.
Good old dumbbell deadlift. Just a classic.
Alex, I have 1 dumbbell and it's 35 pounds, or I have the plate that's 25. Should I just hold it, hold the head of the dumbbell?
Yeah, you could just hold it and touch the ground for the deadlifts and then just single arm for the thruster.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. About 2 to 3 minutes here and we'll start. And Ashley, just remember you have a full squat on that thruster. Full squat. There we go. So if you're kind of feeling out the weights, the deadlifts should feel relatively easy. We should be getting that done in something like 1 or 2 or 3 sets. So you should be comfortable going, 20 to 30 reps in a row to start and then finishing it off from there. sit-ups, step-ups, you'll kind of cruise through those, and then the thrusters will be quite hard at the end. You might need to do sets of 10, or, you know, hopefully we can get at least 10 reps at a time on thruster. If it's heavier than that, I think it's probably a little too heavy. That's a perfect step right there, Kev. Just, yeah, don't hit your head. One more minute. Bryn, that's going to feel good for thrusters at the end. I'll tell you that. Pull that into view. I don't know if you guys can even see it. All right, so again, 50 deadlifts, 50 sit-ups, 50 step-ups or the forward lunge, and then 50 thrusters to finish. You guys all have your variations out there. I'll give us 11 minutes, an extra 1 minute on top of that 10-minute time cap, just because we're being really nice Monday morning. I again push really hard through the first 3 movements. Go for big sets on the deadlift. Obviously, sit up, you just go 50 in a row. Same with step up, 50 in a row. Recovering the heart rate a tiny bit before you go for a big set of thrusters. When you finish, just relax. We're going in 10. Deadlifts back is flat. 3, 2, 1, and go. If you do have no plates or small plates, make sure you just go to the shin. Nice lockout at the top. Looks good, Jana. Good, Jill. Nice job, Kev. $50 sit-ups up next, Katie. Katie, you've got sit-ups, not step-ups. Oh, I don't think she can hear me. She's just gonna keep going. Good job, Nikki. Again, those sit-ups, touch overhead, touch the feet in front. Good job, Bryn. Good, Jelaine. Sit-ups will take a little bit of time. Same with the step-ups. Again, you have your 50 step-ups or forward lunges. Those final 10 step-ups, make sure you're kind of recovering so you can get ready for the thrusters. Good job, Katie. Nice job, Jill. We are at the 5-minute mark. Nice, Cav. Nice, Sherry. Now, those thrusters are going to be the hardest part. Do your best to push through 10 plus reps per set. Think really strong legs out of the bottom. Make sure you get a good squat. Good job, Jana. Nice, Bryn. Looks good, Jelaine. Good job, Kathy. Nice squat. Good job, Nikki. Nice job, Ashley. Flying. Nice job, Kevin. Good, Sherry. And strong legs. So utilize those legs to drive it overhead. You got it, Kathy. Almost there. Good job, Jill. When you guys finish, take a little walk, relax. Got 2 minutes left. Nice job, Jill. Great squats there. Keep it up. Oh, now we're talking, Kev. So guys, we have about 1 more minute till we hit the cap here. If you'd like, you can throw your score into the chat, or you can begin stretching. Today we will get into the lizard pose after this. And that is time right there. Again, short little cool down, and then we're going to get into 1 minute each side on the lizard. I'll just have the clock running in the background if you guys would like to start that lizard on your own time. I'll put 3 minutes on there, give you a little time for transitions. There's the chat. Did you guys like that one? Any comments?
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Also thrusters.
Yeah, I thought it was good. We thought it was good.
Awesome.
I think I messed up. I was supposed to do setups first or step ups.
Yeah, you and Katie both did that, and I was trying to yell at you, but you must have been pumping the music, so it's all good.
Oh,
It was too loud.
I was like, it's step ups, and you looked at the camera and you're like, nah, whatever.
I
Anyway,
thought I heard something, but then I didn't know what I heard, so I just kept going.
yeah, that's fine. Not a big deal. Still got the
it
little-
actually felt good because I was rested for the thrusters.
yeah, then you didn't have to use your legs right away.
Right.
All right, Marines are out. See you guys.
Bye, Brains.
Yeah.
I think I got everyone's score except for Jelaine. Where'd she go? Jelaine went dumbbell on the back for step ups. That looked hard.
Ouch.
So if you haven't switched legs, make sure you do so. It's been 2 minutes.
Mas a bicicleta é isso. A bicicleta é o capeta. Eu tenho que mexer os braços e as pernas.
What was the hardest part? Thrusters, I suppose.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of adds up to make those the hardest part. Now, Jelaine.
I have to go
Vai
back
andar na bicicleta normal?
and watch the video because I started counting this really stupid way where like I get to in the 20s and I don't know how I'm counting in my head.
You only
Like-
count by tens.
I don't even know what I do.
You count by tens, but then you forget what set of 10 you're on.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's how I am sometimes. So I always go for the higher.
Like I'll start going, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm like 17, 18. I'm like, shit, no, that's like 30
must be-
something.
You're a cheater, Katie.
Huh?
I'm-
Hey, Alex, this is Jane. I gotta go. Thank you. It was awesome.
Bye, Jane. Nice job. I'm assuming you look great
Thanks.
over there.
Fabulous. Just fabulous.
Perfect.
I might have to redo that one.
I can never hear Nikki. What'd you say? Oh, nothing. All right, guys.
Wish you good, everyone, and thank you.
Thanks. All right, guys. I'm outie as well. Thanks for coming. That was
Hey
fun.
guys.
A lot of different
Yes.
variations going on.